We live in a world that's all about speed, right? Everything's instant, and it feels like success means you have to go faster and faster. But what if I told you that the single most powerful habit for any leader, any creator, anyone with a big ambition is actually a slow one? Let's dive into this counterintuitive superpower together.
So what is it? What's this one secret habit that you see over and over again in the lives of the world's most impactful people? I'll give you a hint. It's not waking up at 4 a.m., and it's not some crazy, complex productivity hack. It's something way more fundamental. And the best part? It's available to every single one of us.
You know how it is. We're surrounded by quick fixes, 10-second videos, and tiny bites of information. And yeah, that stuff can be useful, but it almost never leads to real, deep understanding. The leader's edge comes from the exact opposite. It comes from deep insight, from sustained focus. There is so much power in just sitting with one idea for hours, building that mental muscle that our fast-paced world kind of wants us to forget about. Okay, so how do we actually build that depth? Well, the first pillar is all about changing how we think about this habit. This isn't a passive thing you do, it's an active dialogue. It's about having a real conversation with greatness. Let's really unpack that. A book is basically a direct portal into the author's mind. I mean, think about it. It's their entire philosophy, their whole life's work, their biggest screw-ups, and their greatest wins, all packaged up just for you. So when you're reading, you're literally having a one-on-one conversation with them.
And the guest list for these conversations, it's incredible. You can get business advice from the biggest titans of industry. You can learn about innovation from the people who actually change the world. You can understand what true resilience looks like from world-changing leaders, or creativity from legendary artists. Their wisdom is just sitting there, waiting for you.
And listen, this doesn't mean you have to be chained to a desk. Audiobooks are a total game changer. They can turn your downtime into serious learning time. Your commute, your workout, even just doing chores around the house. All of that can become a chance to have one of these amazing conversations. It makes it so easy to fit this into a busy life.
Now let's move on to our second pillar, because this is where it gets really practical. Beyond just the wisdom, this is about pure efficiency. This is about finding a shortcut, your personal shortcut to mastery.
Imagine for a second you want to build a world-class company, or master a new skill, or just hit some huge personal goal. If you did it all on your own, through trial and error, how long would that take? 10 years? Maybe 20 years to really figure it all out. But a book just completely shatters that timeline. All of that experience, those 20 years of wins, losses, and tough lessons learned, it's all been distilled down into a 5-hour read. Reading literally collapses time. It's like a time machine for success. A book from someone who's been there and done that? Well, it's a roadmap. It just lays it all out for you. The strategy, the tactics that work, how to build a great product, how to put together an A-team, and maybe the most valuable part, which mistakes to avoid. You get to learn from their experience without having to get the scars yourself. This brings us to our final pillar, and honestly, this one might be the most important. This isn't just about strategy or tactics anymore. It's about the emotional fuel you absolutely need for the journey. Reading is the ultimate source of hope. Because let's be real, trying to achieve anything meaningful is just plain hard. Every single day, you run into obstacles, you face adversity, you feel misunderstood, and that little voice of self-doubt starts getting louder and louder. Life is just full of distractions designed to drain your energy and pull you off course.
And that's where this comes in. Reading the stories of great leaders and innovators, it's a powerful reminder that the struggle isn't a sign you're failing. It's just part of the process. That journey of being human, it has these unexpected twists for everyone. It reminds you that you are not alone in your challenges. So in that way, reading becomes your personal refueling station. It gives you a burst of energy when you're feeling totally drained. It restores your sense of purpose, and it keeps that ambition alive. It reignites that inner fire and reminds you of what's possible and why you even started in the first place.
So after looking at these 3 huge pillars, the question really shifts. It's not about if this habit is powerful anymore. We know it is. The real question is, what are you going to do with it? This is about starting your next chapter. So let's just recap the leader's advantage we've talked about. Number 1, you gain wisdom by having conversations with the greatest minds in history. Number 2, you accelerate your own success by basically collapsing time. And number 3, you sustain your hope and refuel your ambition so you can actually finish the race.
So I'll just leave you with this one thought. Right now, the world's greatest mentors, the most brilliant strategists, and the most inspiring leaders are all just sitting there, waiting on a bookshelf, or or in an audiobook library. They are ready to share everything they know. So, the only question is, who will you ask for advice first?